The success of any farm animal production lies in the ability to produce good quality traits which form for the basis for selection and breeding. The male as well as the female are important because each provide half of the inherited characteristic of the offspring. The stockman, for example, the farmer should accord good care for breeding stock in the farm animal. Breeding bull are those used to mate cow or the young female cow. They should be kept alone in a pen to prevent indiscriminate mating. Number 2. The bull must not be used more than twice a week to prevent being overused and frequently drops as a bull ages. A young bull can be used for breeding as from 2 years of age, and this is a function of many factors such as a good adequate feeding, health and general management practices. Number 4. When used on pasture, a mating of 1/10 is recommended. This means 1 bull to 10 cows. If this limit exceeds, it may result into low sperm ejaculates. Number 5. Breeding bulls must be inadequate fed with low quality rough age and very little quantity of concentrates. Number 6. They must not be overfed or underfed. They must not be allowed to prevent by control feeding and allowing the bull exercise, usually on a pasture. Exercise is also important for the breeding bulls to prevent sluggishness. Breeding bulls must be upstanding with a good legs. Hence, they must be under a watchful eye of the stockman to ensure that they do not sustain injury on the legs or any part of the body. The hooves must be trimmed regularly to prevent overgrowth, foot, root, and lameness. The period of cow lasts for about 17 hours and repeat every 21 days except if pregnant. When the cow is on heat, it becomes restless, moves and mounts one of another. It allows the male to ride or attempt to ride other females. Young female ruminant, called heifer, comes on their first heat at about 1 year of age. Control mating is a mating system where the particular bulls are assigned to mate particular cows in a pen or in an enclosure. There are 2 types of control mating, namely synchronization and artificial insemination or AI. Synchronization is a type of controlled mating system. The uterus of the cow is synchronized such that all come heat about the same time. In this situation, synthetic sex hormones such as estrogen that comes under the different trade names are either injected or implanted either through the vagina or the ear of the cow or heifer.
Effective production of sheep and goats for either meat, hides, and skin or milk is affected by the occurrence of desirable traits in breeding stock. Improper handling or management may spell doom for such productive enterprise. In this unit, we shall study how breeding stock and young stock are managed for effective production. A well-managed ram in terms of adequate feeding, watering, and health care attain puberty at about 6 months of age if under intensive management system. Rams must be fed good mixture of grasses and legumes, in addition to which concentrates may be given at about 300 to 500 grams per head per day. Excess rams on the farm may not be required for mating or often castrated. Castrated is, in Tagalog, is kapon, kinakapon. A good buck can be used for breeding for a period of 4 to 6 years effectively. The mating ratio in goats is similar to what obtains in sheep. Bucks that are not being used for mating are usually castrated. Yung hindi daw masyadong kailangan sa pagbibreed, kinakapon nila. And castrated bucks are called bullocks and fattened for meat. Yung box daw sa kanila na kinakapon ay karaniwan tinatawag nila na bullocks, and pinapataba nila to para sa karne. A female sheep is called ewe, and it comes puberty at about the age of 6 to 12 months depending on adequate feeding and health care. Large breeds have been shown to reach puberty a lot later than small breeds. The moment a ewe is selected for breeding, it must be separated from rams to avoid mating. A female goat is called a doe and comes to puberty at about 6 months. A doe can be mated or serviced as from about 12 months of age, like a sheep. A doe must not be allowed for mating at first oestrus. Hindi daw pwedeng i-breed ang isang kambing kapag sa unang best niya na nag-init ko, parang kumbaga nasabik. Conception rate can be increased by flushing the doe as for the sheep. The heat signs or yung oestrus are similar to what you have learned for cattle. The gestation period of an ewe is to 140 to 150 days or 21 to 22 weeks, which is similar to that of a doe. Ewes or does must be well fed with good grass legumes, mixture with minerals and supplements in form of black nutrients if available. Concentrates at about 200 to 600 grams per day may be given toward the later part of pregnancy or 6 to 8 weeks to provide extra nutrients for the developing fetus. The lamb orchids wean at about 6 to 8 weeks after birth. This is called early weaning. Under the extensive management, the dam or the female parent and the baby, or what we call lamb, are allowed to run together and pen together. Kailangan daw magkasama sila kapag pinastol yung mag-inang dam and baby lamb. The young animals can be allowed to quit diets or grazing. Is a design where young animals have access to good quality feed through small opening, not big enough to allow the dam to eat it. Fatteners are often given bulk feeding to assist in fast weight gain for slaughtering. Yung karaniwan daw na pinapataba nila ay talagang pinapakain nila ng madami para mas mabilis lumaki at bumigat para karnihin. They are usually kept in a pen or restricted paddocks while growers are reared together. In this case, the male must have been castrated or reared for meat. Yun nga, yung lalaki kailangan kapunin para yung nutrients mismong sa katawan at lumaki sila.